Hey everybody, it's Chloe Demir with Say the Victor Will. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. We have a new background up. We are shiny. So, as you can tell by the thumbnail, we're going to go over the crazy. That was my break in no buy for Halloween. So I'm a 53-year-old YouTuber, a little bit older than the average duck, who usually does makeup using some natural light and some studio light to show what makeup looks like exactly on my skin. This makeup I spent all day. I've been on the longest Zoom call today. But it was a lot of fun. If you aren't a patron on the Wilma Fingerdo channel, you should be. And today, because of the longest call, and plus we're not doing makeup today anyways, this is all studio lights today because it's pretty dark right now because it's in winter, even though we've got our hour back. But I digress. So again, if that is what you're in for, to see what I purchased by somebody who's a little bit older than the average duck, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Okay, so again, you'll have seen by the thumbnail that I kind of went crazy. Yep, that is why I'm on a no-buy, or one of the reasons why. Vet bills. But yeah, so I had opened it up September because I knew most of the Halloween releases would be before Halloween in October, and then I extended it into October because there were some new releases that would have been a little bit late. Some I ended up not getting. I got other ones instead. It was a thing. And then I bought some other stuff as well. So I think I've managed to grab the majority of it. We're going to quickly go over it, and I'm not going to rate all of it, but I think I might want to do at the end my top 5. I loved everything I bought. Again, for most things, I do a lot of research, watch a lot of reviews. If they're brands I'm unfamiliar of especially, but if they're brands I know, I just know by color story or formula what I like. So let's just dive in because it's a whack of shit. So, oops, I swore. Here we go. So the first thing, and they're not going to be in quite too much of an order because I can't remember in what order that I ordered them in and when they finally came. But first off, let's talk about the Kaleidos collection. This is not Halloween related at all, but I do love Kaleidos. I missed because I was on a no-buy, the last release using their quads, and I really did like this case, and I like the whole idea of this release. I'm actually wearing one of the eyeshadow palettes, one of the liners today, and this is it. So this is the Night of Creation launch, and it came in, I bought the whole set, so it came in this beautiful case here. It came with the, oh, did not come with that quad. It came with 2 quads. It came with 6 eyeliners, and then when you spent an X amount of dollars, you either got something else or you got the eye primer. I love their eye primer, so I was very excited to get that as a freebie. And then because I had missed the last launch of the quads and I was really into the blushes, I had got a blush here, and I'll just quickly show you because it's freaking gorgeous. Look at that. I do love me an orange coral blush. And then yeah, so again, it was these 2 quads. One was let's quickly take a look at this one because you can see the second one is on my eyes, and one was a way more blue and purple, and the other one was more neutral, but it kind of gave me a kind of a grungy purpley vibe. But anyways, so I bought this, and let's try and put the pretty lid back on and put this out of the way so we do. See, as I say, do not drop it, and then it proceeds to fall because it's kind of delicate. So for some of the collections, I didn't grab everything because I did a mystery box. I love mystery boxes. I love me Colored Rain, and usually with mystery boxes, they'll usually have something new, and then they'll have some other things in it as well. So I'm just going to show the I'm going to show a couple things that were in it because they were kind of new to me. And then first off was the Color Rain Thunder palette. I love me a blue eyeshadow look, and I thought this one was beautiful. It does definitely give you the different shades of the sky during a thunderstorm before and after. So I was really excited to get to this. I also got a eye primer in there, which I was really excited about. And then I got one of the shades on my lips. No, it's not. And then I got 2 lipsticks. There was something else. There's some other things. There were the 2 lipsticks, the eyeshadow, eye primer. There was another thing in there, but I can't remember. But the standouts, of course, were the palettes and their bullet lipsticks, because I had not tried this formula of the bullet lipsticks before. So there we go. So that was one of the purchases. Again, not Halloween related, but I can't resist a mystery box. And since I didn't have a lot of color, I have some, but not a ton of colored rain, I thought I would definitely get all new things, and I did. Let's see, let's talk about new brands. So we got this palette from Shall We Makeup. Again, not Halloween related, but it's very fall. It has this beautiful snake, and it was when you ordered this palette and I left it in the other room, you got a keychain, which was a small version of this palette, and it is this beautiful color story here. I love me orange, I love me green, and who doesn't like a beautiful silver? And I've been really enjoying this palette. I've used it a few times so far and hoped to give it some more use. I really like that. Let's try and do all the things that are not really Halloween. Here's one of the newest things I bought. I did go to the Suva sale. I did do the fill your box. I have a video on it. I did spend $100 and got a crap ton of Suva. But after that, they had this release, and I saw the video, and I just love this. I love their water activated liners, and these ones are duochrome liners. This one here, which is in the shade Nebula, is freaking amazing. I like every shade in this palette. I also love that, because sometimes it's hard to tell in what order how they name things. They actually did a color sticker with the name, so you knew what it was. I love Suva Beauty. They're local, they're Canadian, and I love to support Canadian, so I had to get this one. Speaking of Canadian, I went and I tried a new brand for me. They're also a relatively new Canadian brand. I forgot to grab the liquid lipstick. I think it's in a purse, but I also got their highlighter and I got their eyeshadow palette. So this is Jean-Luc Cosmetics. This is the Everything palette, and this is one of their Rain Glow highlighters, and this is the one Sugar Baby, and it is this pinky highlighter, which is really beautiful. Let's quickly give it a swatch. Maybe you can add a little bit more on top. Yes, it's very beautiful. So this is Sugar Baby, the Rain Glow highlighter from Jean-Luc Cosmetics, and then of course I got their palette. Like I said, I got a lipstick as well. It was a pink color. I do have a video in one of my playlists, and it is a mostly neutral palette, but it does have enough, like it has the pink and the purple, and I wanted to give it a try. It was a Canadian brand. It was new to me. They got quite a lot of hype on TikTok. I don't have the TikToker, but that's what I heard. And again, like I said, I've got enough little bit purples and pinks in here. And a couple of my favorite neutral palettes are getting a little long in the tooth. So I thought then this way I'd have a newer neutral palette as well. So that is the Jean-Luc Cosmetics palette. And like I said, we'll go a little bit into rating at the end. Let's see. Speaking of new brands that I've tried, or at least new to me, I bought several things from the Alice in Wonder collection. Again, not Halloween. That was originally my plan, but I'm a sucker. So we have this, which I really, really like this. This is an absolute, so it could be a blush topper or a highlighter for me, and then a matte blush. And these two together are stunning. I love this so much. This is, if you're wanting a pinky blush highlighter for every day, this is absolutely amazing. And then I also got the eyeshadow palette. They were also kind enough to send me a sample of their liquid lipstick, which was really, really good, and one of their cleaners, which I haven't had a chance to try yet. Oops, there went the little inside packaging. Oh, don't want to lose the brush. But here we go. This is this beautiful color story here. Again, Sigma, for the most part, has usually been pretty neutral for me, most of the palettes, and there is a good chunk of neutral in here, but this was one of the more colorful palettes of theirs, and I just wanted to give it a go, and the quality is amazing. I've used this at least 3 times so far. And then just so I can show it to you, I'm going to pick up the plastic I dropped on the floor. And then the insert was very cool and groovy. So for first trying of a brand, I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm trying to stay away from Halloween for a bit here. Okay, let's do highlighters. So I wasn't going to get this one at first, even though I really wanted it. And I believe I was in the no buy when this first originally launched. This is the Noclucent Blend Buddy Cosmetics highlighter palette. It is absolutely stunning. I love this highlighter palette so much, and I've used it quite a few times already. They ended up having for Labor Day, yes, having a really good discount. So I said, what the heck, let's do her. And we got that here. This one I didn't buy directly from the brand, but I love the color story and it was sold out, and then I ended up finding it on Poshmark. And this is from Ace Beauté. This is the Violet Sage palette, and it is the most beautiful springy colory palette. It does remind me a little bit of the Rose Metal palette from Lois Cosmetics, at least the pink part does. But I just loved the violets and the greens, and I do like the formula. And this is the new formula. The other palette that I have previously, it is the old formula, and it was something about retro, vintage, something anyways. And I really like that. I have ordered one. Oh yeah, so this was the new quality, and I like the new and the old formula. So I actually have coming direct from Ace Beauté. I have the Oceanic finally in the old one because I got it at such a good price that I was able to get the super shocky type shadows from the last launch for a good price, so it was worth it for me. Like I said, I like the old and the new formula. To me, they're both great. So there we go. Maybe I'm a rare bird about that. Who knows? One of the last things that I had ordered is the Dark Fantasy from Beauty Bay. I forgot to grab them. I was going to, but I also got the 3 liquid shadows that you could use as a liner that were kind of like duochrome. I got those as well. So I got them, I think the whole collection, or were the brushes. If there were brushes, I didn't get the brushes, but I got the palette and then I got the liquid liners, and it is, and I've used this one a few times as well, this beautiful color story here. I wasn't going to buy any more Beauty Bay because I love their mattes. Love them, love them, love them. But their shimmers, I usually find that I have to tap out as I'm going through the day. But I like this color story so much. But I was like, I don't know, can I do something with it? Then I watched Clarissa Mulhern, and here we are. I got it, and I think they upped their shimmer game, because when I've used the shimmer so far in here, they've, like this one, they've stayed all day with no breaking apart or not having to tap them out because they're showing kind of like bald spots. So I think they have upped their game. So I really enjoyed, and I'm very happy that I broke down and I got the Dark Fantasy. And I do like the packaging as well. I did buy some Kimchi Chic has come to Canada. You can buy it in a store, so I was able to buy it at London Drugs. I did a video. I bought a small eyeshadow. I rebought the setting spray. But anyways, what I hadn't tried, I bought the lip liner. So I have not tried their lipsticks before, and I wanted to. We didn't have any of the crazy colors that I've really wanted to try. So I got myself this fun neutral shade here. I got this one. I did a video of playing with kimchi. All right, let's start some Halloween related releases. So something, a brand that I hadn't used in a long time and kind of had fallen off my radar, did a really fun release, and that is Smashbox. So I got their Dracula lipstick, and I got their Frankenstein liquid eyeshadow. I love this lipstick. I've had it in my purse for a little bit. I've been wearing it through the Halloween season, like this beautiful blood red color. And I love the packaging too. And then I got this, their Frankenstein, and again, it comes in a tube. I've only used it the once so far, so I definitely have to get back to it because it is a beautiful green color. color. They did have some others, like they had a few of the Chucky characters, and I think they had the Bride of Frankenstein, but I wasn't going to buy the whole collection, but I wanted to try some of it. So again, I got the one of each of the products, and I enjoy them immensely. Okay, so let's do some Halloween. Here we've got from Shroud Cosmetics, I got the Halloween. This is the second palette of Halloween stuff that they have done, and I actually got it for release time. The last one, well, boy, was that some problem. I think it took me almost a year to get it. Almost close to this Halloween, but not quite. And this is the color story here. Yellow, a little bit of yellow, but the oranges, I love orange, green, this dark, this ghastly, which is, I think it's like a super, super dark purple. I really enjoy this, and who doesn't like a good mustardy yellow? So this was fun. I'm glad that I got the second one as well. So I have both of them. Happy me. All right, then I went and I got from Lethal, I got the Teresa is Lethal palette. I got the whole collection. I didn't bring the pot liners because they're the pot liners. It was a red and a green. I didn't get her first one, but I did get the second palette. My TV dinner shade came totally smashed. I squished it down, but I had lost quite a bit of it, but Lethal were very kind enough to send me one. So now I got a full, complete, beautiful palette, and I've done several looks with it, and I do like it a lot. But some of the top things from this collection that I really, really liked, and then I bought a special case so I can keep them all together, so I can keep the whole Teresa is Lethal collection together. I got the 2 blushes and I got the 2 highlighters. Of course I got the green highlighter. If anybody knows me at all, you know I love a green highlighter. This silvery white one is also very pretty. I got what everybody's calling the space bacon. And then this beautiful purple blush, and I do love a purple blush as well. You can use a purple blush, trust me. And there we go. So, and like I said, I got the palette, I got the 2 blushes, the 2 highlighters, and I got the 2 pot liners, which I forgot, a red and a green, and they were both shades that I didn't have. Let's see, let's do this release. And it came with, so what I did was, before I go into this Halloween release, I had done an order because she was having, again, I think it was also for Labor Day sale. We had, Gourmand Girls had an awesome sale. So I was going to kind of wait till the Spooked palette, but then the sale was so good. I went and I had to. I got the Ethereal palette and I got the Radioactive palette. The Ethereal one here is the one here in the square pans. And it's this beautiful color story here. And then Radioactive, I want to say, does this one still have the round pans, or am I dreaming? No, I'm not. It's the round pans, but this is the more, I would say, the more dramatic colors, and the other ones were more pastel-y light, but I like them both. They're mixes of duochromes, shimmers, and multichromes between the two. So my memory is not all that, but they're both beautiful palettes. And then I also tried their lipstick, which smells like candy. I want to eat it every single time. And so I tried their lipsticks, which leads me to the release that I've been waiting for, which was the Spooked palette. So let's take a look at this bad boy. I did a live with Christina and Wilma Fingerdew with this palette, and I've used it on my own a few times as well. This green, hello. This one this one here, yeah, this kind of pink to orange. Oh, hello. There's me on the screen. This red, the black is amazing. I love this purple. I love this whole palette. This is a amazing palette. This is the Spooked palette, and I think there's still some. It had sold out, and I think she had done a pre-order, and I think she was going to keep them until people lost interest. Maybe we'll see. And then I think this should be last but not least. The Unearthly Halloween collection. Like, oh, I'm gonna use my head. And then here we go. I took the outer boxes out, but it was 3 eyeshadow palettes, a highlighter palette, and 3 lipsticks, a black, a green, and a purple. I had hoped that the black lipstick would be orange like this cover here, but you can't have too many black lipsticks, can you? I now have 2 liquid ones. So there we go. So it was this collection here. And let me just show you these highlighters. So beautiful. And of course, the reason, like, I mean, I didn't know when I got this palette, but of course it's a green highlighter. I love green highlighters, this pinky one and this purple one. And this purple one is a great everyday type highlighter. I love their blushes. I wish instead of one less palette, maybe we could have had blushes, but I really like this a lot. So we had so I don't want to drag this on too much. We have these green, yellow, and silver. We have this beautiful orange, red, and black, and they're all 3 mattes, 1 shimmer. And then we have lastly this one here, which I still haven't used. Maybe I'll use this tomorrow, is the purple and pink and blues here. So yeah, and then we had the 3 lipsticks, the green, the purple, and the black, and I've used 2 out of 3 so far. So yeah, so let's do sort of kind of a ranking, I guess. I like everything, but let's talk about top things. So top for Halloween, that's pretty tough. Like there were a couple that I missed out on because, you know, things like shipping and stuff are hard. So for Halloween palettes, for strictly Halloween vibe, Spooked is my favorite. I like the color story. Yes, I love the color story. I love the whole packaging. It has the whole Halloween vibe. So I'm going to say out of all the things I bought, this is going to be number 1. Gourmand Girls really hits it out of the park. Like I said, this color story is perfectly spooky. It was a collab with Doodles by the Bunny. It's a very awesome collection. And then I'm gonna say this full thing is number 2. It is the best mystery box I have ever opened. It was all new products. I think a few of the products she was thinking of putting into the regular collection, but for at the time, this was products that they had never had before, they never released before. So this was actually a mystery box where everything was a mystery. Everybody got the same thing, but nobody knew until they got the box what they were getting. And I watched no spoilers. I still haven't watched anybody's videos to see what they think about it. So, so my doorbell rang and this thing kept going. Okay. So, yeah, so I hadn't watched anybody else's videos. So I think maybe that's something I can do tonight to see what everybody else thought about these things. Better late than never. So yeah, so for Halloween, Spooked number 1, Unearthly number 2, and it's very, very close because I do love this. Like I said, it's the best mystery box I have ever gotten. Then I'm going to, oh wow, okay, eyeshadow palette wise, then it's going to be the Halloween, and then it will be the Teresa is Lethal. Yeah, so let's just really concentrate on ranking the Halloween things. So we've got the Spooked, the Unearthly, the Halloween, and then the Teresa is Lethal. And I love them all. It is really hard to rank. And then for highlighters, this green one is fantastic. I highly recommend. The green one and the Unearthly is really good too, but again, unless she releases this, if you didn't get this mystery box, you can't get it. So if you're wanting a green highlighter, I highly recommend this beautiful green highlighter. Right there, the Space Bacon is great if you want an everyday blush. I definitely will hit pan on this one, and if you want a funky color, this is really great. So now if you want to talk, oh, and then the Knock Lucent palette is also perfect. It's perfect if you want a more white based shiny. this is great as well. Let's quickly go over, and then I didn't buy any other blushes for comparison, just love it. So let's just quickly rank these other videos. I don't know where my brain's at. Eyeshadow palettes. Right. Let's rank these babies. All right, let's see here. So first from the regular palettes, I'm going to say for number 1 and number 2 place will be the Gourmand Girls. I think Radioactive and then Ethereal. So this number 1 and this number 2 for regular eyeshadow palettes. And then I'm going to say the Thunder palette by Colored Rain. The all blues, it's absolutely stunning. I adore this palette. Like the rubbagey packaging. I love the colors. And then the shimmers are more everyday shimmers, but sometimes I do like I don't need it to be super blingy all the time. And then I'm gonna say the 2 quads from Kaleidos. I just don't want to lift that thing again. The purple one and the more neutrally grungy one. So I like those. Then I'm going to say the Dark Fantasy by Beauty Bay, just because this color story is probably one that I will use a lot more. Then I'm going to say the Shall We Makeup, again, color story. Quality is really good. Somebody was saying that they were concerned that maybe it was, like they just put their name on something. If they did or didn't, the quality is still good. Whatever lab they're using, if they're making this on their own, or if they get it from somebody else and just design the packaging, whatever, it's awesome. I really like it. And then I'm going to tie these 3 together because I like them all. They're all just lighter color stories, I think, for the most part, than I would normally use. But like, I'm usually not much of a neutral person, but the quality was really good. I cannot wait to see what more Jean-Luc Cosmetics does. And they packed a punch. So if you see my reviews, the bright colors pack an amazing punch. The Ace Beauté was just such a beautiful color story. It's more of, Jean-Luc is the same way. These are more like for the everyday makeup wearer. So if you like a little bit of color, but you want easy to use formulas, the Ace Beauté and the Jean-Luc Cosmetics is definitely that. And then we've got the Alice in Wonderland, and I love this as well. The quality is really nice. I've done a neutral look, I've done a greeny look, and then I think I've done a very pink look. And I really like this. I just find it really hard to rate palettes because everyone has a specific niche that I might use them for. The Ace Beauté I definitely will mix with other palettes. And yeah, so that's it. It's already going to be a long video of just me nabbering on about things. I'm not really good at ranking things, as you can tell, but I just kind of wanted to show you when I let myself off the leash how beyond crazy I get. It's insanity, and hence me trying to go on a year no buy. I may let myself have one more purchase because that Give Me Glow one is Colin, but hopefully I can stop myself. But then other than that, it will be going on for a year of a no buy. So that's it for me. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still look when I'm shopping again at piles of crap. No, it's all beautiful stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. And as always, behave, make good choices, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.